Hi, Sagittarius. This is Angie with Simply Life Spirit Guided, and I'm here to do a reading for you. I've had some stuff going on in my personal life, so that was the absence. Thank you for your grace and your patience. What I've come to the conclusion during that time is I want to give you the best possible reading and when it is meant for you. So, with that being said, Sagittarius, my readings are now not going to be weekly, monthly, whatever time frame. They're going to be spirit led because that's how they started out, spirit guided. And when I have a message for a sign, I will do a reading for them no matter what day it is or date. And so I would love it if you would subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notified when there is a reading for you in your sign. Be sure and watch Sun, Moon, and Rising sign or any other sign that you feel pulled to in your chart. This is a general reading and may not resonate with everyone, but Spirit definitely has a message for someone, Sagittarius. So let's get started. Let's see what your story is. What is the story for Sagittarius, please? We have solitude coming out. So contemplation, quiet time, clarity, renewal, like bringing, this is kind of just pulling back and resting. I'm feeling like a big sigh of relief energy, this seeking solitude to find the answers, to find where you're going next, what you're doing next. I feel like it's been a confusing kind of jumbled time. You feel kind of out of sorts, that something is going on. You feel pulled in a lot of directions, and it's time to just step back and have some solitude, contemplation, just to renew your energy. And we have gifted coming out, fertility, creativity, growth, and space. So this, with the solitude, this gifted coming in, you are gifted, your intuition, your gut feeling, your knowing. You know when you need to pull back, you know when you need to rest, but I feel like you just keep going. You just keep doing what you think you need to be doing for everyone else when actually you need to take that space for you so you have that growth and that creativity to move forward in your gifts. What else do we have for Sagittarius? All right, I said take them. So we have meditation, routine, breath, quiet, and peace. This is that solitude area to open up your gifts, to bring your gifts into a higher state, into a higher frequency, to bring you peace and calming in your life because you have ascension. This is number 33. Pay attention to that. That's an angel number, ascended masters walking with you, guiding you, protecting you. This is oneness, guides, spiritual support. So this is ascension coming through. And this is where you need that solitude to open your gifts, to be in that meditation state. It doesn't have to be anything really formal. Just sitting, thinking, being, feeling is the ascension process. So pay attention to that coming in as well. Yeah, two. Uncover, downsizing, pendulum, answers, and integrity. So you could be uncovering your gifts or what you need to be, could be with a pendulum. It could be dowsing. Did I say downsizing? It's dowsing. Sorry. Answers and integrity. This is like your gifts are going to involve using something. It could be oracle, it could be a pendulum, it could be dowsing rods, something that they're saying pendulum. There's the answer. I don't know if somebody's using a pendulum, you're asking questions, but they're saying pendulum. So a pendulum is important. Maybe you're guided to buy a new pendulum or one is calling to you, but pendulum is coming through pretty strong. So, and you have warrior, focus, assertiveness, rise, and action. So this is with that solitude and gifted coming out. This, you've had that warrior spirit for so long that you needed to do everything for everybody, and it was important that you made them happy, and it was important that you did all the things you thought you needed to do to make them happy, but they're not watching out for you. You need to watch out for yourself, to bring your gifts in fully, to have that quiet, that peace of mind, that knowing that it's okay for you to rest. It's okay for you to love on yourself, to bring that self-love. We all have those times, and especially with ascension here, I feel like you're leveling up into different frequencies, different, being guided or having downloads coming in with this uncover and bringing the pendulum in. You're seeking answers. I feel like you know the answers, but you need that solitude and grounding, that meditation to bring them forward. And you have confidence, assured motivation, oneness, and positivity. So you need to have the confidence to stand up for yourself, to say, this is enough. I need to take a break. I need to step back. I need to do what I need to do for me. So this is a confidence energy that's very strong. That's coming out very, very strong. It's the number one card, also a new beginning. So that's important. Watch out for you. You be number one for a change. And this is number two. So we're moving right along. This is adventure, laughter, spontaneous nature, renewal. Like, when was the last time you just laughed? Laughed for no reason, laughed at something silly. Like, take the time for that, to be spontaneous, to just renew your childlike energy, just to go on an adventure, to find your true inner self, to bring that true inner self back, that childlike wonder. And you have gratitude, receiving blessing, thanks, and giving. This is the number 11, also an ascended master number, angel number. So pulling in that gratitude, having gratitude for what we already have in our life, the service that we've already given others, is now time for you. Like, be thankful to yourself that you were able to do what you were able to do for others for so long, but now is your time. It's your time to climb this hill, to move into this space for you to look out for yourself. So let's move on and clarify these cards, please. You can clarify these cards on the table. We have breathe. So just taking that time to breathe. She's in a meditation pose. So taking that time to breathe, like, you've been so busy and in such a hurry and doing so much for others this whole time. Take that solitude time. Take the time to breathe in that meditative state. You've been a warrior for far too long. It's time to look out for you. And you have yang. So this is like balancing that out. You have either, this is also a number one, so new beginning. This is going to take a new beginning. Like, you've either been missing this out or you've had too much. Some of you have had more than enough yang, not balanced with the yin energy, and some have had not enough. It's time to balance the scales. It's time to balance it out. And you do that by taking care of you, self-love, self-preservation. You have yin coming out in reverse. So this is to pay attention to that. And it's a number two. You're like in order here, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So pay attention to 1, 2, like maybe the steps of something that you need to take. Take the first step, then you can take the second step when you feel more comfortable and confident in taking another step. But this is balancing out that energy with both of them coming out together. You definitely need to balance out that energy, the feminine, divine masculine. There's a fine balance there. You don't have to be so structured and routine or go with the flow. You need a balance of both of them. And you have orphaned coming out. So with this orphaned energy coming out in this, like, I feel like you're feeling lonely. You're feeling alone. You don't know where to turn. You don't know who you can trust anymore. You don't know what to do or what direction to go. But this orphaned energy is something that when you balance this out, go into this breathing. Let's clarify this. Why is the orphan card out here? not energy that's sticking around long if you continue to move forward in it. This is a 5. So a 5 is like all about change. You can decide to move forward and go into a positive change, or you can decide to move backwards into that stuck energy. But 5 is something where you can make a decision or need to bring change. You can choose to move forward or go back. And you have unfinished symphony. So this is a 10. This is the end to something. So with this end, 10 also breaks down to a 1, to a new beginning again. So this orphaned energy is something that you are meant to go through, something you are meant to experience right now to find yourself again. You are meant to feel that lonely feeling, to pull back, to be in that energy, because you have unfinished work to do. You still have a song to sing. There's still energy that you need to do, that you need to work through for you to find yourself to move forward. Let's clarify this row. And we're going to use this deck to clarify this row. Can we clarify this last row on the table, please? And we have fulfillment. So with this unfinished symphony coming in with this breathe and this yin yang energy, we're keeping this together because they're still feeling, I'm seeing like the judgment card balancing the scales. I don't know why I don't have tarot cards. I never do. But anyway, your fulfillment is coming in. You have wish fulfillment, your personal fulfillment, your love fulfillment. If you take the time for you, this is when your fulfillments will start to show up. You'll start to get your rewards. The scales will balance out. Can we clarify the cards on the table, please? Community. So maybe you need a whole new set of people. I hate saying find your tribe, but find your circle. Like I feel like your circle's gotten too large. You need to pull it back in. You need to come back to this more alone state to find out what your unfinished symphony is in your destiny, in your path. You need to pull that back in, and maybe you need a new community to do that. Because the butterflies, like rainbow blessings, and the butterflies are big changes. So it's good. It's good to find new people who you think alike, or you act alike, or believe the same things. But it's time for you to find your energy, to go it alone for a while, to find your new community, to find your fulfillment and leadership. You're the only one that can do it. You have to take the lead role in what your destiny is at this time, because I feel like you've got that gut feeling, that intuition, that knowing to bring it forward. You just need to go within to find it. With the solitude card coming out, the meditation card, you just need to go within to find it. And embrace who you are, who you truly are meant to be, and bring that forward. Let's see. We'll clarify this last row of cards and clarify this last row of cards, please. So you have, it's time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. This is also a number 5. It's all up to you. This orphan card was a 5, so it's all up to you. It's time for a change. Do not put off the decisions any longer because they are not serving you. There is something that is not serving you, because this blue butterfly is big changes. A butterfly to me is always transformation, because it goes from the caterpillar to the butterfly, but a blue butterfly is a little more rare. So when I see a blue butterfly, that's big changes, big transformations. And it's time for a change, but you can't keep putting it off. You can't keep doing what you're doing and be yourself. The time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. I feel like you're afraid to tell these people that you're pleasing all the time, that you're doing what you think they need and what they want to hear. I feel like that time of guilt and shame ends now. It's time to find yourself. It's time for that big change. And this is that self-love, self-knowledge, self-care, self-love. They're like, be yourself, be yourself. Don't try to please others by being someone that you're not. They're saying be yourself. They just keep saying self. And you have a partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. So there is something else coming in for you, something that is meant for you. When you embrace this leadership role where you decide that you are going to take a lead in your life again, this is when a partnership for the new age, it's time to welcome in a new partnership. And you have the lotus awaken, or within you awakens. You are a master in light on high. So this is where your gifts will come in, where they will start to show up. This is This is a 41, also breaking down to a 5. So this again is your choice. Changes like doing that meditation, going within, finding yourself, meditating on your gifts, pulling your gifts forward, loving yourself, bringing yourself into being. This lotus within you awakens. And the lotus flower, if you don't know, goes down every single night into the mud, and it's dirty and messy, but it's down into the mud and protected. And every morning with the morning light, it comes up and rises. As it comes up, it cleanses itself and arises and emerges as the beautiful lotus flower that we see on the surface, but it had just spent all this time down in the dirt and mud and yuck. And this is like you. You've been down in this people-pleasing place for too long. It's time for you to come up and be you, to come up and be the beautiful you that you are meant to be, that lotus that we all see as beautiful. But you're the master in light on high. So your light energy, your gifts are coming with you. If you can really take on this lotus spirit and bring yourself to nurture yourself and show compassion to yourself like you do others, you will be surprised. And your gifts, I have goosebumps. They're just, they're big, strong gifts. Leave your usual social circles behind. Seek out true companions. I love this because just here we had that community where we were talking about leaving our tribe behind, finding a new tribe. So this is confirmation for you. Leave your usual social circles behind. Seek out true companions. This is the number 9, which is the end to something. It's definitely an ending, but it's time to leave all that no longer serves you behind. It's time to be true and go back to being true to you. And with this fox energy, I feel like you're smart enough and clever enough to do this. That's my spirit. You're smart enough and clever enough to do it. Will you do it? That's what they're saying. Exact words. So let's see what we have here. Do you have a message to close out the reading, please? Message to close out the reading for Sagittarius. Creator fire. You have to find that fire. It's time for you to find that fire within, to take on that fire and passion that you used to have, to bring that back, to yourself. You're giving it away, and it's time to bring it back to yourself. And you have limitations, inspire innovations. So what is limiting you in your life right now? You're going to figure out a way to come out of that, to be in a space that will serve you finally. Any other message for Sagittarius, please? Alrighty then. We have make a mission statement for your soul. So what does your soul want? A mission statement in business is like telling the customer what you are going to do for them. So make a mission statement for your soul. What is your soul going to do for you? Write that out. I did this once with this card. I got this card in a reading from another reader, and it's amazing when you meditate on it and you just really sit in quiet thought what you'll come up for your mission statement with for your mission statement. And you have raw intention, definitely look really hard and deep within and find that raw intention. What is the intention for your life? What is your purpose, your path, your destiny? Set those raw intentions. Find that mission that is yours. What is holding you back? How can you get out of that? Put that fire behind it, that creation. Nourish the sacred feminine. So there, look, this is the yin yang energy. So nourish the sacred feminine a little bit more, that yin energy. Bring some more of that in once you decide that you you are worthy of the self-love and self-care that you need. Nurture that, go with the flow kind of energy, and light in the unexpected. So this is in your mission statement, your raw intention, and how to get out of these limitations that are holding you back. You're going to find light in the least expected places, but the light is coming in. The light is coming to you so it can go through you. And external validation, you don't need external validation. You're done with that. This is also a 5. You have a lot of 5s. So this is all about you. It's your choice. It's your decision. And you're choosing. You can't complain about staying stuck in a place of serving others if you can't choose yourself. Some of the time you need to, I'm not telling you to never serve others, but you need to pull back. I feel like that's been a strong energy that you have been giving, 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 and giving. You need to take. You need to take some time for yourself. You need to give to yourself and bring forward. They're telling me one more card, and on the bottom, your soul shines. So this is where, look, again, 34 is a 5. This is a 7. I'm wrong. Oh my God. I don't know why. Oh, the 5 points. That's what they're showing me because they said 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points of the star. Your soul shines. And make sure why they're telling me a 5, because that's 34 is not 5. I am not a mathematician either, but that is some beautiful energy. Please take the time to care for yourself, nurture yourself, bring out your story, tell your story. It's your time. And I'm going to put a link in the description box below if you would like to check out Eyes of Love. Tell me your story. It's a new membership group. Very, very, very reasonable because I want it to be accessible to everyone. And yeah, just check it out. It's a place, kind of coaching place that is unlike anything that you've probably done before. So anyway, that'll be in the description box. This is a beautiful reading. Take some time for you. Know that you are never alone and you are always loved.